Bue-Said. She's CEO of Advantage Travel Partnership, the UK's largest independent group of SME travel agents. Julia, welcome to the show. I believe that you're currently travelling to Faro Airport, about to check in for your return flight home to the UK. That was a whistle-stop trip. How long have you been in Portugal? Did you jump on the first flight?
Good afternoon, Mariella. Lovely to talk to you. I'm on a business trip, actually, so I'm not unfortunately not been on a holiday, but clearly mixing a little bit of this with pleasure. Yes, I flew out from Luton on Monday, and just on my way back to Faro Airport, having experienced what life is like, during a pandemic, and travelling through all the different processes that we've had to go through. So, unfortunately, I'm leaving 26-degree heat and making it back to the UK.
Oh, I can imagine that must be quite reluctantly. But what was it like? What was it like flying? We've heard a lot about delays at the airports and that sort of thing. Did you go through anything like that?
No, I haven't, to be honest with you. So the most stressful part initially was just trying to get all the testing, the paperwork in place. But I've used my travel agent, and that's something that I think is really important, making sure that you've got somebody to help guide you through the process. So they were able to pre-book all the tests I needed for the Portuguese authorities, and just make sure I was really prepared for coming back from a green country. So in terms of the requirements that the UK authorities needed. So once we had that all in place, I flew from Luton on Monday morning. That was fine. Got on the plane. We have to wear masks. I was sitting next to people, but it was quite nice, because I think it was the first time a lot of us had actually been sitting next to real people in real life for a long time. So that felt perfectly safe, perfectly fine. There was trolley service, so the service resumed as normal. So at the other end, I have to say, Mariella, got through the other end. I got off the flight, made it down to border control from Faro, and I was through in 90 seconds, literally. So very seamless, all the gates were open, lots of border staff were there. And the welcome that we've had in Faro has been exceptional. So not had an issue. I'll see what it's like travelling back in the next few hours, but hopefully it will be as seamless on the way back.
Well, that's all good news, which is unusual for us at the moment, Julia. I wonder, despite the uncertainty, if people are dreaming of sunny climes, as I'm sure many are, would you advise people to book this summer? Are travel agents seeing people booking trips already? And could we see the return to the old-fashioned hands-on travel agent rather than the online variety, because people need someone to help them through the extremely confusing bureaucracy around travel?
Mary, I think it's a really good point. The human travel agent now more than ever is something that everyone really should be thinking about, because you really do need somebody. I mean, I like to think I'm pretty proficient in travelling, but I've had to use a travel agent to get me out here, because it is, there's too much to think about, and you want to get it right. So I think it's really important to think about who you book, how you book, because with the changes that are happening all the time, you need to make sure that when you're booking, you have financial protection in place. Book what you call you class as an old-fashioned package holiday, but package holidays are really putting the flight and hotel together, and it's the atoll solution that really you need to make sure that you have that financial protection in place. And also, as and when rules do change, you've got somebody there to help manage that process for you. So human travel agent. I'm traveling for business, but I still need somebody to help me navigate through what I'm going to require. Is absolutely a certainty for this year.
Well, listen, Julia, thank you so much for joining us. I love the fact that you are actually in transit and we can hear it. I wish you safe travels back. That was Julia Bue-Said, CEO of Advantage Travel Partnership. Thanks again. This is Mariella Frostrup.